Please be seated. Good afternoon. This is the 2 p.m. Something's happening. Good afternoon, and I apologize. This is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 4th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of October shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will call you in one at a time, explain why you are here, if an attorney will be appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions will be, and what the bond may be. I will not read all of the release conditions to you. They are printed out, as well as the rest of that information. It is your duty to read that yourself, but I may point out one or two that are specific to your matter. You are all here on criminal matters today, so you do have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and for your date of birth. I will call the first person to come in and stand here in the middle of the room. There is a gray podium. And then I will call a second person's name to have a seat in the chair that's right by the door. And that way we can move expeditiously. Crystal Hernandez, please come to the podium. And then Whitman Casadori, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Crystal Hernandez, 122687.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. There was allegations that you were a passenger in a stolen vehicle, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $50 placeholder bond set for you in this matter because you are going to be held for another matter through DOC. So don't pay that $50 bond because even if you did, you would not be released.
Right.
Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number that's been appointed for you. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
How long is my DLC hold?
I don't know, ma'am.
Oh.
Thank you. Whitman Casadori, please come to the podium. Kenny Roy, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Whitman Casador, 21081.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed aggravated assault against a first responder, just aggravated assault, which is a Class 6 felony, and disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a secured appearance bond. It was recommended by the county and this court did find it appropriate. It is $75,000. If you are able to make that bond, you are not to have any contact with the alleged victim, witness, or complainant. or the co-defendant. You are not to have any weapons, drugs without a valid prescription, or consume alcohol. If you are not able to pay that bond, you will remain in custody. You will be transported to the next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Kenny Roy, please come to the podium. Armando Avalos Jr., have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kenny Roy, 10-4-92.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed aggravated assault, which is a Class 6 felony, disorderly conduct, and consuming liquor in public, which are misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause, and an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix in Superior Court. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $75,000. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you do not have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and do not consume alcohol until your next court date. All of this information is on your paperwork, and if you're not able to pay bond, you will be held in custody, transported to the next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Armando Avalos Jr., please come to the podium. Eddie Barlow, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Armando Avalos, 11/23/84.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed theft of means, which is stealing a car, which is a Class 3 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, that's a Class 4 felony, and then dangerous drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix in Superior Court, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you, and that is $25,000 with pretrial supervision if you are able to pay that bond. Do not have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. There are other release conditions. If you're able to make that bond, please read through them. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Eddie Barlow, please come to the podium. Brendan Lowry, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Eddie Barlow, 5/12/1976.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. The first one is a new case. It was alleged that you had a weapon and you're a prohibited possessor. That is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $10,000 secured appearance bond set in your new matter. That means you may use a bail bondsman. If you are able to make that bond, you would be released under pretrial supervision with alcohol testing and monitoring. There are other release conditions, but mostly it's being supervised by your probation officer. So your other 2 matters here before the court are probation violation warrants. Whenever there's new alleged criminal activity, that is considered a Term 1 violation of your probation. So the other 2 matters, an attorney has been appointed to assist you at a probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $250 secured appearance bond set for each of those. So altogether, it's $10,500 secured appearance bond. If you are able to make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to both hearings, your new charges and your probation hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will be held in custody, be transported to the hearings, and the next judges may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Brendan Lowry, please come to the podium. Isaiah Thomas, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Brendan Avery Lowry, 4786.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations of dangerous drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and then reckless driving, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $2,500. If you are able to make that bond, you will be released under pretrial services with alcohol and drug testing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Isaiah Thomas, please come to the podium, and then Trayvon Walden, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Name Isaiah Lamar Thomas, date of birth 3/16/1996.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. It looks like they are all 3. Oh, no, they are a little different, so we'll go through one at a time. The first one is a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated your probation terms 5. Okay, you did not reside in an approved residence, whereabouts unknown since September 3rd, 2025. So they issued a warrant for your arrest, and an attorney has been appointed to assist you in that case at your probation revocation arraignment hearing on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you in that first matter at $750. Your second and third matters are that you failed to attend your probation revocation arraignment hearing. So you were here before and we set an arraignment hearing. In fact, I believe I saw you then. You did not go to your probation revocation arraignment hearing. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and now you have new hearings set. They're all still for October 10th, and each of these matters is $750 secured appearance bond. So altogether, that's $2,250 of secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer and go to your hearing. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. If you pay the bond, get out and don't call your probation officer and don't go to the hearing. They will continue to issue warrants for your arrest, and they will keep getting higher. Okay? All right, all of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Trayvon Walden, please come to the podium. Josephine Aparicio, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Trayvon Walden, January 30th, 2003.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed unlawful flight from law enforcement, which is a Class 5 felony, and then reckless driving, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It's a $1,500 secured appearance bond, and you would be released under pretrial services supervision. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Josephine Aparicio, please come to the podium. Blake McMillan, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Josephine Shea Aparicio, 1/30/2003.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 matters. It looks like they're both probation violation warrants. One of them alleges that you violated terms 3, 5, and 7. The other one alleges you violated terms 3, 5, 7, and 13. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. You have a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. On the one that has the 4 allegations, it's a $500 secured appearance bond. The other one is a $250 secured appearance bond. So together, that's $750 secured appearance bond. If you are able to make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you. Blake McMillan, please come to the podium. Morgan Myers, have a seat by the door. Just right here, sir, in the middle. Please say your name and date of birth.
Blake McMillan, August 20th, 1992.
Okay. If you could please just...
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, you're here today on 3 matters. One of them is a new case. It was alleged that you had narcotic drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and then drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 4 felony in this case. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing on your new case is downtown Phoenix, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $500 secured appearance bond on this new case. Your other 2 matters are probation cases. Because you have new allegations of criminal activity and you had 2 probation cases running, you now have Term 1 violations in each of those cases. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That is downtown Phoenix, Superior Court, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. So you have 2 court dates. On your probation cases, I did put $50 placeholder bonds just to make sure you get there if you're not able to make your other bond. So altogether, you have a $600 bond. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer and go to both hearings. If you are not able to make that bond, you will stay in custody and be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Morgan Myers, please come to the podium. Osbel Blanco Lopez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Morgan Myers, 11/1/94.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 2 matters. They are probation violation warrants. It looks like you may have violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. On each of these matters, you are eligible for bond. It's secured appearance bond at $250 each, so $500 total. If you are able to make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork. Have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Osbel Blanco Lopez, please come to the podium. Martin Perez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Osbert Blanco, August 13, 1998.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you had fraudulent use of a credit card, which is a Class 5 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you make that, you would be released under pretrial services. I do see that you are all in orange. Are you on hold for something else?
Oh, no. They just
Okay.
asked me to change my clothes.
Just making sure. Okay, because I don't have a note about that either. So it's good to double check. So if you pay the bond, make sure you go to your hearing. No contact with alleged victim witnesses or complainants. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork. Have a seat. Thank you, sir. Martin Perez, please come to the podium. Anthony Dorado, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Martin Félix Pérez de Porres Calimán, January 6, 1964.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause based on law enforcement report and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is October 9th, 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond available to you at $500. If you're able to pay that bond, you would be released under pretrial services supervision with some conditions that you may read. You have a question, sir.
Paraphernalia. I had a little bag of dope for like $3.
Wait, hang on. So this is a criminal matter. It is being broadcast live as well as being recorded for future use at hearings.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent.
I didn't have no paraphernalia. I just had the dope.
So that would be something that you could discuss with your attorney. Their phone number is on your paperwork. If you are not able to pay the bond and you are remaining in custody, the next judge may change these orders, but you do have your attorney's phone number starting today on your paperwork. Okay, please have a seat, sir. Anthony Dorado, please come to the podium. Lorenzo Short, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Anthony Dorado, 05/31/2004.
Thank you, sir. You're here on a new case. It's alleged that you resisted arrest, which is a Class 6 felony, and that you're carrying a deadly weapon without admitting it, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond set at $500. If you're able to pay that bond, you'll be released with pretrial supervision. Make sure you go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. You have a question, sir.
I don't have any contact numbers or anybody that I could reach to. They're all on my mobile phone. Is there any way that I could get like just my father's number off of that so I can have him bring my cash over?
Sir, once you are in custody, all of that is put away until you are released, and then it is released to you as well.
Gotcha.
However, I know they do have phone numbers and phone books available to you in the detention center.
Got you.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Lorenzo Short, please come to the podium. Delicia Valenzuela, have a seat by the door.
Hi.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Lorenzo Brandon Short,
And when were you born, sir?
February 74.
November 1st, 74?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It is a secured appearance bond of $100. If you are able to pay that bond, please call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a... No, not today, sir. It's $100.
Okay.
Okay. Please have a seat. Thank you, sir. Delicia Valenzuela, please come to the podium. Brianna Cortez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Delicia Joanne Valenzuela, 120989.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a justice court warrant out of Santan Justice Court. So it is about allegations of shoplifting, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the nature of the charge, this court cannot appoint an attorney for you, but you can hire your own or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the Santan Justice Court, October 21st at 9 a.m. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to the court and take care of this issue. It looks like they are asking for $680. We're not going to collect that today, though. Instead, we're going to give you their phone number and their address. So make sure you go to the hearing, call ahead, and find out what you need to do to get this taken care of, or they will continue to issue warrants for your arrest.
I understand. Okay. I want to get this over with, so thank you so much.
I'm sure you do. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Brianna Cortez, please come to the podium. And then Tara Clark, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Brianna Cortez, 5/18/04.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a justice court warrant out of Ironwood Justice Court. There's allegations that you were driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, and this court is not entitled to appoint counsel due to the nature of the charge because now it's a failure to pay issue. All right, so that's now a misdemeanor. It's not the other charges. You can hire counsel to fight this or represent yourself, Or you can go to your hearing October 23rd, 9 a.m. at Ironwood Justice Court and figure out a payment plan or something with them. I've also provided their phone number for you to call ahead, find out where to park, what to bring so you can get this taken care of. They will continue to issue orders for your arrest if you don't get this taken care of. And as of right now, it looks like the bond amount they're asking for is $775. So we are not going to collect that from you today. You are going to be released on your promise to go and sort this out. If you need to hire an attorney, you can. Otherwise, do call the court, find out what you need to do so they will stop issuing these warrants. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Tara Clark, please come to the podium. And then after that will be Daniel Eastchief. So good afternoon. I will be asking you more questions.
Okay.
Okay. So you have two matters that are probation violation warrants. Oh, please say your name and date of birth.
Tara Clark, 4984.
Thank you, ma'am. So your two probation violation warrants, it's alleged that you have a term 1 violation of probation because of the fugitive of justice matter, because you didn't take care of this other matter. So I have put down a $50 placeholder on each of these to make sure you get transported to your hearing, which is a probation revocation arraignment hearing on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, and there will be an attorney appointed to assist you, so their phone number will be on the paperwork for your probation case. Your other matter here today is a fugitive of justice matter, and it is out of, let's see, thank you, ma'am. It's out of Missouri. I forgot to write that part down. So Christian County, Missouri, and it's for failure to appear for charges regarding dangerous drug use. Okay. So just so you know what it's based on. Because that is a felony and because they have confirmed that they want you back, we need to go through the discussion. Did you receive a laminated card?
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to read that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So Missouri has a warrant and they would like you back. So you have a choice to make it this time. You can either choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing, which is a civil hearing about that warrant, and be sent back to the requesting state within 30 days, or you can demand an extradition hearing and that a governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states, of Arizona and Missouri. If you choose to waive your right to the extradition hearing, you would be held non-bondable in Maricopa County Jail for up to 30 days, and that 30 days would start either tomorrow or after any Arizona matters that you have pending. It would begin as soon as those are resolved. If you choose to have your extradition hearing, I would set a hearing date for you. The next one available is October 13th, and I would also set bond for you because I do believe you are still bondable in this matter. The bond I was intending to set, if you ask for the hearing, is $50,000 secured. If you do not want the extradition hearing and you waive your right to that, then that's when you would be held 30 days, non-bondable, for them to come and pick you up, but those 30 days would start after your Arizona matters are concluded, which, as you know, October 10th is your probation revocation arraignment hearing, so it wouldn't actually start till like October 11th. What would you like to do?
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so I'm going to set the hearing for you then, because I understand this is complicated, and this way you will have a chance. So I'm going to say you are not waiving your right to the hearing. You are available as a matter of right, and so I'm going to go ahead and put in a bond. And then okay, that should be ready. Okay, so this is what will happen next. So I've set bond for you at $50,000 secured appearance bond. And then you have those other two that are placeholders, they're $50 each. If you are able to make any bond, make sure you pay all of it and go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay bond, you will be transported to these hearings. Your extradition hearing is October 13th at 1:30 in the afternoon. That is a civil matter, so I cannot appoint an attorney for you on that, but you can hire one or you can represent yourself. And then at that hearing, they will determine whether or not a governor's warrant should be issued, and then they have 90 days for the governors of both states to sign that warrant. If they both don't sign the warrant, they cannot hold you. Okay, so all of this information, well, not quite all of it, but the hearing date, the amounts, and your attorney's information will be on your 3 sets of paperwork that you're about to receive. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Okay. Mr. Eastchief, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Paul, Sheriff, 10-8-87.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 matters. It looks like they are both, one is a grand jury warrant. So the grand jury has issued a warrant for your arrest, and it is based on allegations of failing to register as a sex offender, which is a Class 4 felony, but then a second count of it as a Class 6 felony. The dates are May 3rd, 2024, and then December 27th, 2024. So I guess every time you don't go in and register, they count it as a new violation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. So if you have questions about that, you can call your attorney. Your next hearing for this new grand jury indictment is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. It's a cash-only appearance bond set at $2,500. Your other matter here today is a probation violation warrant, and this one, you'll have an attorney appointed to assist you, and it is a probation revocation arraignment hearing October 10th, 8:30 in the morning. And the allegations are that you violated terms 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15A, 15D, which is one of your sex offender terms, 15D offender 6, and then 15D sex offender 10. So based on that, this court is not going to release you today because of those probation violation warrants and the fact that you have violated the sex offender terms of your probation. So you will be held in custody until your hearing October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. The next judge may change these orders. So don't pay your grand jury bond, okay? All right. Please take your paperwork.
So I got my paperwork for being in jail in Salt River. That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So that will that help me out because I was in jail when I was supposed to go and register?
That's a great question for your attorney. Let them know you have that.
All right.
Thank you, sir. That was our last matter on this calendar, 2 p.m. for October 4th, so it is now in recess until 5 p.m. Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 4th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of October shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will be telling you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions are, and what bond is available. I will not read all the release conditions to you. They are printed on your paperwork. They are court orders, so it is your responsibility to review those. But if there's something specific to your matter, I'll try to point that out to you. You are all here on criminal matters, so you have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. These hearings are recorded as well as broadcast, so other people can see what's being said here today. I'll call you in one at a time to stand in the middle of this room at the podium. I will say the second person's name to come and sit at the chair by the door, and that way we can move efficiently. We'll begin with James Mitchell. Please come to the podium. Raul Escalante, have a seat by the door. Right here in the center, thank you. Please say your name and date of birth.
James Mitchell, 10/24/86.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for two matters. The first one is a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3, 5, and 8 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be held downtown Phoenix, October 10th, 8:30 in the morning. On the first probation matter, a bond of $250 is set, but don't pay the bond because your second probation matter, you are going to be held until the hearing. So because it is a violation of your probation, and it is specifically because it is the same violation that you already have, the probation for.
What is
So
that?
it alleges that you violated terms 3, 5, and 8, which includes possession or control of a firearm, which is prohibited in your case. And so an attorney has been appointed to assist you. You will have that hearing downtown October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, but you are not eligible for release today. Go ahead, sir.
So you're saying just when I got picked up, I was in possession of a firearm? I was not, ma'am.
No, I did not say that. I said your probation warrant alleges, not necessarily when you got picked up, but on your probation warrant, it alleges that you were in violation of term number 8. It says defendant possessed or controlled a firearm, deadly or prohibited weapon, as defined in ARS 133101 on or about August 26, 2025. And that is why they issued this warrant for you, sir. So you will be held in custody, transported to your next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Raul Escalante, please come to the podium. David Rothrock, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Raul Escalante, 10/29/84.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you were possessing a weapon by a prohibited person, that's a Class 4 felony, unlawful flight from law enforcement, which is a Class 5 felony, and resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and you are eligible for bond today. It's a secured appearance bond of $25,000. That was the county's recommendation, and this court did find it reasonable. If you're able to pay that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision, and you need to go to that hearing. If you're not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. David Rothrock, please come to the podium. Anahi Flores, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
David Rothrock, September 14, 1991.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations of aggravated assault, which is a Class 2 felony, criminal trespass, which is a Class 5 felony, and then resisting arrest, which is a Class 6 felony. Based on law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you at your next hearing, downtown Phoenix Superior Court, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $15,000. If you are able to make that bond, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, complainants, or witnesses. And in this case, there also was a victim statement that was considered. You are not to possess any weapons, drugs without a valid prescription, or consume alcohol until the next court date. If there is an order of protection issued against you that is a court order, it would be a felony to violate that. All of this information is on your paperwork. If you are able to make bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you are not able to make bond, you will be held in custody, transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Anahi Flores, please come to the podium. Jake Yazi, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Anahi Flores, 8/26/99.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed unlawful flight from law enforcement, and that's a Class 5 felony. Also, that you may have hit and run some damage, possibly driving under the influence, and reckless driving. Those are the other allegations. Those are all misdemeanors. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. So your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court. It'll be October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. The county recommended, and this court did affirm, the county's recommendation is $10,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial services with alcohol testing and monitoring. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody. You'll be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jake Yazi, please come to the podium, and then Kevin Jones, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jake Yazi, 11/16/1992.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an arrest warrant. There was a direct complaint filed. So what that means is you had been picked up a while ago but not charged, and now the charges have come in. So the allegations are from January 20th, 2025, and they include a count of aggravated driving under the influence, which is a Class 4 felony, and actually it's 2 counts of that, aggravated driving under the influence. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It's a secured appearance bond of $500. If you are able to make that bond, you need to call, I believe you have a probation officer, is that correct?
I don't think I do.
Not anymore? Okay.
Not anymore, no.
All right, so you can disregard that if you're not under probation. Make sure you go to your hearing, though, and there's not to be any alcohol between now and your next hearing date.
Okay.
Okay, so your hearing is October 9th, so between now and then, just follow the court orders. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to that hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Kevin Jones, please come to the podium. Tawny Turek, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kevin Jones, 7/2/1998.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix, Superior Court, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a bond available to you today. It is $500. If you are able to pay that bond, it's a secured appearance bond. Make sure you contact your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing.
Okay.
If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Tawny Turek, please come to the podium. Miguel Lopez Fairkin, please have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Tawny Turek, January 25th, 1993.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for an arrest warrant. It comes from a direct complaint. So what happened is you were arrested a while ago and then let go, and now they have filed charges. This is for April 11th, 2023. And the allegation is possession or use of narcotic drugs, which is a Class 4 felony. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. And your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $250. If you're able to make that bond, you can use a bail bondsman. Make sure you go to your hearing. If you're not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Miguel Lopez, please come to the podium. Ray Espinoza, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Miguel Lopez, 5/8/86.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to appear to your status conference that was on August 26th, 2025. So you already have an attorney in your case. Your next hearing is now going to be October 14th at 9:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond, but it is a cash-only $100 bond. If you make that bond, please go to your hearing. Otherwise, they will continue to issue warrants for you, and they will always get bigger.
Okay.
If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported there, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Ray Espinoza, please come to the podium, and then Alexandria Gonzalez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Ray Espinoza, 10/29/2002.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a justice court warrant alleging driving with a suspended, canceled, or revoked license, as well as having false, I think it was late. Do we need to pause for medical? Are we okay?
Yeah, he's fine, Your Honor. He has a bag.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So these are misdemeanors, so this court cannot appoint an attorney to represent you. You can hire one for yourself, or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the El Centro Justice Court on October 23rd. That's at 8:30 in the morning. You are being released today on your promise to go to that hearing and get this taken care of. They wanted a $500 bond. We're not going to collect that today.
Okay.
Instead, I'm giving you their phone number so you can call ahead and be ready with a payment plan or whatever needs to happen, so when you go to that hearing, you can get this taken care of and they'll stop issuing warrants for you. It won't go away until you get it resolved.
I have
Okay.
a question.
Yes, sir.
So this is my first time ever being arrested or anything like that. So like I don't know how it works entirely.
So the information is on your paperwork.
Okay.
And you have a warrant out for you for $500 because it looks like you didn't show up back in August.
Okay.
So they're going to keep issuing warrants
So if I
for you.
pay that, the warrant goes away.
You have to talk with the El Centro Justice Court about that.
Okay.
Work that out with them.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Alexandria Gonzalez, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Alexandria Gonzalez, 11/29/1994, sorry.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant where it's alleged that, I think it's a failure to pay as well. You did not appear as promised. So it was for liquor unlawful purchase. It's a misdemeanor. So this court cannot provide you counsel, cannot appoint counsel for you. You can hire your own or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the North Valley Justice Court on October 21st at 9 a.m. I've provided their phone number for you, and you will be released today based on your promise to appear at that next hearing. I do see that you're all in orange. Are you being held for anything else?
No, ma'am, I came with no t-shirt.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you are going to be sent out today. Make sure you go to your hearing and get this taken care of. The bond they had asked for was $372.50, which if you need to make a payment plan or something with them, please go talk to them. Their phone number's here for you as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
Take your paperwork and have a seat. We have two individuals who are not able to be with us today in the hearing room because they are unable to function and combative. Okay. So Mr. Timothy Carbajal, date of birth 4/18/1987, has a new Superior Court case alleging aggravated assault on a first responder, which is a Class 6 felony and disorderly conduct or fighting. This court did not find probable cause on the aggravated assault allegations, but did on the disorderly conduct. However, this court will advise that he does have a hearing coming up on all of these allegations October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond set for $250. If he is able to pay that, he'll be released under pretrial supervision with alcohol testing and monitoring. He is not to have weapons or consume alcohol prior to the next hearing. The other person is Kentorian Donnell Johnson, date of birth 12/4/1986. He has two matters. The first is an arrest warrant, which is a direct complaint, and it is for allegations from June 5th, 2025, where he committed possibly criminal damage, which is a Class 4 felony, and an attorney has been appointed to assist him in this new case. His next hearing is October 9th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix, and there's a bond of $400 cash on his first matter. His second matter is a probation violation warrant, so he is on probation, so this does count as a Term 1 violation of that probation, and he does have an attorney appointed to assist him at his probation revocation arraignment hearing October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $50 placeholder bond set there so that he will be transported to that hearing if he's not able to make bond in his new allegation. If he is able to make bond, he does need to call his probation officer within 72 hours and go to his hearing. It is not my intention to return to this recording. This is the last matter on the 5 p.m. calendar. If there are any changes, they will be reflected in my written orders, and so the 5 p.m. calendar is in recess until 8 p.m. Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 4th, 2024. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of October shall apply to all matters in this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a specific type of hearing. I will be telling you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed to assist you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions are, and if you have a bond. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you, and it is your duty to read those. They are court orders, but I will point out one or two that might be specific for your matter. All of these are criminal matters, so you have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call you in one at a time to stand here in front of me in the podium, by the podium, and I will call a second person to sit in the chair that's right there by the door so that we can move efficiently. Everything I say to you is written on the paperwork, so if you need to refer back to that, you will have that when you leave the hearing room. Eric Garcia, please come to the podium. Daniel Lesher, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
My name is Eric Garcia. I was born March 16, 2007.
Thank you, sir. You're here on a new case. There is allegations of 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale, which is a Class 2 felony. 1 count narcotic drug transportation for sale, which is a Class 2 felony. 1 count marijuana transportation for sale, which is a Class 3 felony. 1 count marijuana possession for sale, which is a Class 4 felony. 1 count theft or control of stolen property, which is a Class 6 felony. 1 count carrying a weapon in the commission of a felony, that is a Class 6 felony. 1 count drug paraphernalia possession, that is a Class 6 felony. 1 count carrying a deadly weapon and failing to admit, that is a misdemeanor. 1 count carrying a deadly weapon being less than 21 years of age, that is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause on these allegations. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. I understand your family may be hiring you an attorney going forward, but just in case they don't appear, there will be one there available for you. You can always decline. Your next hearing is at the Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, on October 9th. That will be at 8:30 in the morning. The county recommended, and this court has affirmed, based on the seriousness of these allegations, including weapons and drug sales, a cash-only appearance bond of $150,000. If you are able to make this bond, you will be released under pretrial services with electronic monitoring. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody. You will be transported to your hearing. The next judge may change these orders. All of this is on your paperwork, including the appointed attorney's phone number. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
How much was the bond?
It's $150 cash, but it's on your paperwork.
And 150,000 or?
150,000. It's on your paperwork. Just have to grab it. Mr. Lesher, please come to the podium. Antonio Ruiz, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Lesher. I was born on July 18th, 2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for 2 matters. One is a new municipal court case regarding reckless driving. That is a misdemeanor. This court is not able to appoint you counsel for that matter because of the nature of the charge. You do have a hearing coming up at El Mirage Municipal Court, and that is on October 13th at 10 a.m. There is a secured appearance bond set for you in that new case of $500. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you go to the hearing. I've included their phone number for you as well so you can be prepared for that hearing. Your other matter here today is a Superior Court new case. It alleges 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly or dangerous instrument, which is a Class 2 felony, 1 count of assault to cause fear, which is a misdemeanor, and then 1 count of disorderly conduct or fighting, also a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you at the Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, October 9th. That's at 8:30 in the morning. In this new matter, there is a secured appearance bond of $15,000. If you are able to pay these bonds, make sure you go to both hearings. They are separate in different places, and also have no contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. If an order of harassment is issued against you, that is a valid court order, you need to follow it. If you are not able to pay these bonds, you will remain in custody, be transported to both of the hearings, and the next judges may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Antonio Ruiz, please come to the podium. Melissa Kinchiova, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Antonio Ruiz, July 31st, 1997.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You're here on a new municipal case where it's alleged that you committed disorderly conduct or fighting as well as assault with the intent to injure. Those are misdemeanors. An attorney is not appointed for you because they're misdemeanors. You can hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the El Mirage Municipal Court. That is on October 13th at 10 a.m. There is a secured appearance bond set for you on this matter at $5,000. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. Their phone number is also included for you on this paperwork. And then there are no contact orders. No contact with the alleged victim, witness, or complainant. And of course, if an order of harassment is issued against you, be sure to follow that. That will be a court order.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Melissa Kenchiova, please come to the podium. Curtis Stout, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Melissa Kinchova.
And go ahead.
June 23rd, 1967.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for an out-of-county warrant from Navajo County. They would like to have you back. An attorney will be appointed for you at your hearing in Navajo County. It is going to be on October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $5,000. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you get yourself to Navajo County for the hearing. Otherwise, they will issue another warrant for your arrest. If you are not able to pay, you will be kept in custody and transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. This is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
All right, Miss, right over here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Melissa. Step this way. Your paperwork is empty.
Curtis Stout, please come to the podium. Christopher Freeman, have a seat by the door. Please say your name.
Curtis Eliza, April 3rd, 1985.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. They are probation violation warrants. It is alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be on October 10th, downtown Phoenix at 8:30 in the morning. You do have bond in both matters, and it is secured appearance bond. One of them is $500, the other is $250. So together that's $750 secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and call your probation officer within 72 hours. If you're not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Christopher Freeman, please come to the podium. Bryson Kimbrell, have a seat by the door.
Good morning.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Christopher Freeman, 11/6/04.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It is alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your hearing downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It is a secured appearance bond of $100. If you are able to pay that, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Bryson Kimbrell, please come to the podium. Jermel Crawford, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Bryson Kimbrell, 125 of 80.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for 2 matters. The first one is a municipal court warrant alleging disorderly conduct or fighting. That is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause. An attorney cannot be appointed for this misdemeanor, but you may hire one or represent yourself to go to the hearing at Buckeye Municipal Court on October 21st at 2 p.m. You are going to be released today on your promise to appear at that hearing. You are not to have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. And of course, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. The next judge can change these orders. Your other matter here today is it's a municipal court warrant, also from Buckeye. And this one is about driving with a suspended or canceled license and knowingly displaying a fictitious plate. These, again, are misdemeanors, so you will need to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Buckeye Municipal Court, you have a hearing October 21st at 2 p.m. And of course, I have included their phone number for you as well. Try and get this taken care of, sir. They will keep issuing warrants for you until you're able to resolve these 2 matters. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please have patience as you are released today.
Yes, thank you.
Please take a seat. Mr. Crawford, please come to the podium. Right here in the middle. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jamel Crawford, 10/15/85.
Thank you, sir. So the first thing I need to do is make an extraordinary circumstance finding. It's my understanding that you required medical attention and were just released today at 15:25 or 3:25 p.m. from St. Joe's Hospital and transported here to the ITR.
Yes, ma'am.
So based on that, I am going to make the finding that there were extraordinary circumstances because you needed medical attention.
All this out. All this hanging out.
Okay. So I just had to do that first.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're here on a new case as well as a fugitive of justice case. We'll deal with your new case first, and then we'll discuss your fugitive of justice case.
Okay.
So your new case here in Arizona includes allegations: 3 counts aggravated assault, which is class 3 felony, 2 counts possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, class 4 felony, 1 count of theft or control of stolen property, class 6 felony, 1 count of criminal trespassing in a residential structure, class 6 felony, 1 count resisting arrest with physical injury, class 6 felony, 1 count of criminal damage or defacing, it's a misdemeanor, 2 counts of criminal trespassing in a residential yard, that's a misdemeanor, 1 count criminal trespassing in a residential structure, also a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you.
They didn't find no gun, though.
So your next hearing is October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you in this matter. The county recommended, let me just see.
They had no gun. So how do you find me with a gun?
The county recommended $250,000 in cash. So this is not actually affirming the county's recommendation. I believe a secured appearance bond of $250,000 is sufficient. So $250,000 secured. If you were able to make that bond, you would have electronic monitoring, and you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crimes or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. There are other release conditions as well. However, I want to tell you, because of your next matter, you shouldn't post this bond because you would not be released, okay?
I understand.
So your next matter here is a fugitive of justice issue, and in this one, Mecklenburg, North Carolina would like you back for a parole violation.
Yeah.
And so they are requesting that you are held non-bondable pursuant to their rules, but also under Arizona rules, parole violations does qualify as an exemption to the bail statute. So you are going to be held non-bondable. But you do have a choice to make. So we offer everyone who's a fugitive of justice this choice. Did you get the paperwork ahead of court?
Yeah, I just read it.
Okay. Were you able to read and understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what you're being offered is two options. The first option is you can waive your right to the extradition hearing and be held non-bondable for up to 30 days for North Carolina to come and get you.
Yeah.
But that 30 days would not start until any Arizona case is resolved. So that means that whole new charges that we just spoke about in your other case would all have to be resolved, and then your 30 days would start. So the other thing that you can choose, but I feel like it's more likely here, is I am going to set an extradition hearing for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, after you go to that hearing, it will be decided whether or not to get a governor's warrant for your extradition. That warrant has to be signed by the governors of both Arizona and North Carolina, and they would have 90 days to sign that warrant.
Okay.
So, I want
to do that.
Say it again?
I want to do that right there.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So just so you know all the information, that is a civil proceeding, the extradition hearing. So an attorney cannot be appointed for you there, but you can hire your own, or you can represent yourself and tell them what happened in North Carolina.
Can I ask you one question? How did they try me with a gun? They didn't find no gun at all.
So that would be a really good question to ask your attorney, and their phone number is on the paperwork.
Yeah.
So you're going to receive that paperwork here in just a few minutes, and you can call and talk to them about that because they will get the discoveries.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you see,
can
they
have
didn't find
that
no gun.
discussion.
You see that, right? You see the paperwork. They didn't have no actual gun. They didn't cover no gun.
Okay, so you can
You
discuss
see it, right?
that.
You see it, though, right?
You can discuss that with your attorney.
Crazy, man.
All right, sir. The paperwork will all be ready for you in just a moment. If you would please take a seat.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm just. That's crazy.
Thank you, sir.
So you want to set the extradition, whatever?
I did set it. It's on your paperwork. It will come over to you in just a moment.
Okay,
That's your new charges.
Okay.
Okay, and we do have one person who is going to be a house call today, it looks like. Were they unable to be here because? Bizarre behavior. Okay, so this is Miss Felicia Valencia, date of birth 7/6/1999. She has a new case. It is allegations of shoplifting, class 4 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist her on her October 9th downtown Superior Court hearing at 8:30 in the morning. She does have a secured appearance bond. This court did affirm the county's recommendation of $2,500. If she is able to make that, she will be released under supervision. She is not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. That does include the business where she was shoplifting. It is not my intention to make any changes to these orders or to return to this recording, so if any changes are made, they will be reflected in the written order. At this time, the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 11 p.m.
Good evening. This is the 11 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October the 4th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I know you've heard the advisements. Also, I will go over everything that the advisement stated, but also just to let you know that I will not go over every single release, every order, all your release conditions. So you need to make sure that you read your paperwork, because I will go over the major ones, but you are responsible for every written order on your paperwork. So make sure that you read it and you keep your paperwork, okay? All right, let's start off with Mariah Guyona. Oh, and Cindy Romer, please go to the chair. Hello. Could you please state your name for the record?
Mariah Guyona.
And your middle name is Alexis?
Yes.
Your date of birth?
August 8th, 2003.
Thank you. Now you're being charged with one count of aggravated assault, violating a protection order as a Class 6 felony, one count of disobeying a court order, basically violating a protection order as a Class 1 misdemeanor, one count of assault as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find that there was probable cause for these charges. I am going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 9th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. If you are to make that bond, you will then to be released on pretrial services with electronic monitoring that would be placed on you installed before you're released, and then you would have curfew determined by your pretrial services probation officer, pretrial officer. Okay? You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victims, and you are not to initiate any contact with the arresting officers. Okay?
Okay.
And of course, you now know for sure that you have a order of protection against you, so be sure to follow it.
Okay.
Let's go to your left and get the paperwork. Cindy Romer, please come to the podium. Deborah Vile, please go to the chair. Hello.
Hello.
Could you please state your name for the record?
Cindy Romer.
And your middle name is Cherie?
Yes.
And your date of birth?
2/17/71.
Thank you. You are being charged with one count of burglary in the 3rd degree and lawful entry as a Class 4 felony. I am appointing the Legal Defender's Office to represent you. You have a status, and I did find probable cause for those charges. And as I stated, I'm appointing the Legal Defender's Office to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 9th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. If you do make that bond amount, you are to be released on pretrial services with electronic monitoring to be installed before you are released from jail, with curfew to be determined by your pretrial officer. Okay? Again, also for you, you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, not to have any contact with the victims, and not to have any contact with any co-defendants.
Okay.
All right? You go to the left, you get your paperwork.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yes.
How come I'm not eligible to be OR'd?
Essentially because of the facts of this case. I do know, let me go back to what the state's recommendation was. Also, let's see, I'll go to the state's recommendation. They were stating you're a prohibited possessor, which is why they're asking for no weapons, which I've included. You have a prior felony conviction as well. And so that's why
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
That was over 20 years ago.
It doesn't matter necessarily about that. So
I have, ma'am.
Okay, because
I take care of somebody who's on kidney dialysis. I so need to be at home.
I am going to follow the state's recommendations in this case. Okay? So if you go to your left, look at your paperwork.
Thank you.
Deborah Vile, please come to the podium. Alicia Long, please go to the chair. Hello, and can you please state your full name?
Deborah Greenview.
Okay, and I apologize for mispronouncing your name. So you have your date of birth?
2371.
All right, now you have two cases before me today. And the first one is the fact that you're co-defendant to the other case that was before you. It is, as I stated, one count of burglary in the third degree as unlawful entry as a class 4 felony. I did find probable cause for that charge. I am giving you the legal advocate. Did I give her the legal advocate? Let me just double check. No, yeah, she is the legal defender's office. You have the legal advocate. Okay, so I am appointing the legal advocate's office to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 9th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 13th at 8:30 a.m. And I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000 on your case. And if you do make bond, for you to be released on pretrial services with electronic monitoring to be determined, to be installed before you're to be released, with a curfew to be determined by your pretrial officer if they want to put you on curfew. Your other case is the fact that you had a warrant from, it was a data violation of June 14th, 2023 for count 1 of possession or use of dangerous drugs. Obviously probable cause had already been determined. I am just following the bond that was recommended at that time, which was $50, and it is actually a placeholder. Because you're being held in custody on this case, I wanted to make sure that you would be taken to court on your other case, and that you would be getting credit on that other case as well. So I am also appointing the legal advocate on this case as well, so that you'll have one attorney to be able to handle those cases. You are not to, and again, just the basic 4, just not initiate contact with arresting officers, do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and keep the court, provide court with the approved local address. Right, if you just go to your left, look at your paperwork. Alicia Long, please come to the podium. Cedric Parker, please go to the chair. Hello, ma'am. Could you please state your full name?
Alicia Lee Long.
And your date of birth?
January 24th, 1991.
Thank you. Now, you are being charged as a co-defendant in that same case, one count of burglary in the third degree as a class 4 felony. I am going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office on your case. You have a status conference set on October the 9th at 8:30 a.m. and preliminary hearing on October the 13th at 8:30 a.m. You have a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $2,500. If you do make that bond, I am, as same situation, that I will put you on pretrial services and for you to have electronic monitoring installed before you're to be released from the jail, with curfew to be determined by your pretrial officer. Same situation, you are not to have any contact with any co-defendant. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, not to initiate contact with any victim. And be sure to make sure that you provide the court with your proof of your local address. All right? All right. Wish you well. Just go to your left. Cedric Parker, please come to the podium. Anthony Bradshaw, please go to the chair. Hello, sir.
Hey, ma'am.
Can you please state your full name?
Cedric Parker.
And thank you. And your middle name is Terrell?
Yes, ma'am.
And your date of birth is?
11/28/79.
Thank you. You have a new case for Goodyear Municipal Court. You're being charged with one count of assault as a class 1 misdemeanor, one count of disorderly conduct, fighting as a class 1 misdemeanor, and one count of false reporting to a law enforcement as a class 1 misdemeanor. I did find that there was probable cause for these charges. If you to remain in custody, you will get the appointed counsel at your next hearing. You have an arraignment set on October the 8th at 8:30 a.m. And I'm setting a cash-only appearance bond in this case in the amount of $2,500. You are not to initiate contact with the alleged victim. You are not to have any physical contact with the alleged victim. You're not to initiate contact with any alleged complainant or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons or consume or possess any alcohol. I could not tell whether or not you reside in the same place as the alleged victim, so you must find an alternate residence, and you must provide proof of a new address to the court at your next court date if you do live with her.
I don't, ma'am.
Okay, then that's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
It can just stay on the paperwork, because it's just that obviously it doesn't apply if you don't live with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
So you said cash only, so
Cash only.
I can't do a bond or
No,
any sort?
you have to have the entire amount.
Okay, on top of that, ma'am,
Yes.
I don't have any pass, so I
You don't
just
have
wonder
any
why. I wonder why.
I read the Form 4, and I also saw that there was a past with that same victim. So I'm leaving it at this. It can be modified at another court date. Okay? But at this moment, I'm keeping it at this. So you want to go to your left, or can get that paperwork. Hello, this is Commissioner Hunt. And we can go off the record for a moment. Go back. Okay, so then if we could take Anthony Bradshaw, please come to the podium. Stephanie Lamston, please go to the chair. Hello, sir.
Hi, Leona.
And we're on the record now? Yes. Just want to make sure. And could you please state your full name?
Anthony Ray Bradshaw.
Thank you. You have a warrant for violating your probation. I I'm appointing counsel to represent you. You have probation revocation hearings set on October the 10th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150 in this case. You have actually 2 cases before me. On your other case, it is another warrant for violating your probation, and I'm appointing counsel to represent you in that one as well. And you also have probation revocation hearings set on the same date and time, October the 10th at 8:30. And on that one, though, however, the bond is in the amount of $500, secured appearance as well. Okay? You are also not to possess any weapons, and if you do get bonded out on both of these cases, or either one actually, but you don't want to, obviously you don't want to, you want to obviously bond out on both of them if you're going to bond out, because you're going to be kept in custody if you don't bond out on both. But be sure to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Okay, go to your left to get your paperwork. Stephanie Lamson, please come to the podium. Daniel Hernandez, please go to the chair. Hello.
Hello.
Can you please state your full name?
Stephanie Lamson, date of birth is 1/8/97.
Thank you. And your middle name, though, is Jean?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a warrant out of North Mesa Justice Court, and it is for 1 count of driving with a suspended license as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I am appointing Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have a arraignment set on October the 8th at 1 p.m. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. And I'm appointing counsel actually just to represent you regarding the bond issue. Okay? So you just go to your left, because it just if you're remain in custody, I want to make sure you have counsel.
Thank you.
Just go to your left. Daniel Hernandez, please come to the podium. Eric Michelson, please go to the chair. Hello.
Hello, Your Honor.
Oh, great, thank you. Let's see, could you please state your full name?
Yes, Daniel Godinez Hernandez, 09/12/1999.
All right. Now you are being charged with 1 count of aggravated DUI with a suspended or revoked license for DUI as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of aggravated, and then 1 count of DUI as a misdemeanor, and another DUI driving with a suspended license as a Class 1 misdemeanor. So 1 DUI as an aggravated DUI as a Class 4 felony, 1 count as a DUI as a misdemeanor, and 1 count of driving suspended license. Did you get that? Then there's 3 counts.
Okay.
And I am appointing counsel to represent you. You have a status conference set on October the 20th at 8:30 a.m. and a preliminary hearing set on October the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. I am going to release you on pretrial services. Okay? So pretrial services, so it's not OR, but you don't have to put forth a bond. But you're going to be released. There's like an envelope. Be sure to review all the information in it. So when you get released, you're going to need to contact pretrial services, make sure that they have way to be able to contact you, and make sure you show up for court. That's your main thing. Show up for court. And then there's also information about how to contact the public defender's office as well. Okay. But your main thing is like when you show up for court.
Yeah. I gotcha.
They'll be able to contact you.
And it'll give me those dates on the paperwork,
yes.
right?
But it's October the 20th at 8:30 is your first one. October 20th is your first one. October the 22nd is your second one at 8:30. And that's at the South Tower at 175 West Madison Street. Okay? So yes, the paperwork will have your address.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. And then my other question would be, just call them within 72 hours?
No. That would be if you were on probation.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you do want to contact them when you get out. So I think it's actually just like even the next day.
Even next day, Sunday, they're open?
For here.
Or would I have to wait till Monday?
Does it show that for pretrial services? I'm not sure.
It doesn't say within a certain amount of time. There's no...
Call them on Monday.
I would say call them on Monday.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I know that it's the weekend.
You're right.
Yeah.
I would say look at the paperwork, but definitely Monday is definitely the next working day for sure.
Yeah.
So I'd say make sure you definitely call them by Monday.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. Eric Michelson, please come to the podium. Elise Lohman, please go to the chair.
Oh,
Hello. And sir, could you please state your full name?
Eric Holder Michelson,
Thank you. Your date of birth?
January 20th, 1984.
Thank you. And you have a new case out of Peoria Municipal Court. It is for one count of criminal trespassing on the 3rd degree as a Class 3 misdemeanor. I am not appointing counsel. You have an arraignment set on October the 21st at 9 a.m. at the Peoria Municipal Court.
Yeah.
So you need to go there. I'm going to be releasing you on your own recognizance. However, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you must provide the court, Peoria Municipal Court, with proof of your local address. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
So just go to your left and you get that paperwork. Elise Lohman, please come to the podium. Oh, no, you've got to go behind.
Oh, Jesus, I don't know how to.
No, that's okay. I've been watching. Okay, but at least you're good. Sorry. Okay, not a problem. You weren't coming up in an angry way, so we're all good. Okay, so could you please state your full name?
Elise Renee Lohman.
Thank you. Your date of birth?
4/14/85.
All right, now you have a new case stemming from Surprise Municipal Court. It is one count of violating an order of the mandate of court order, and I did find that there was probable cause for this charge. I am not appointing counsel at this time. I am setting an arraignment for October the 28th at 1:30 p.m., and I'm going to be releasing you on your own recognizance. However, you're not to initiate contact with the alleged victims or any complainant or witnesses, and you are to provide the court with the proof of your local address, and you must obey the terms of your order against harassment. Okay? So you go to your left or get your paperwork. We do have one house call. This person is Jesus Alonso Larazola. He has two cases, number 3 and number 8 on the docket. He is unable to function, which is why he was unable to be brought into the courtroom. Do number 3 first. Jesus Alonso Larazola, date of birth, July 29, 1993. He is being charged with one count of possessing or using dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, one count of possessing or using drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause for those charges. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent him. He has a status conference set on October the 9th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing set on October the 13th at 8:30. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. On his next case, number 8 on the docket, he has a warrant for violating his probation. Actually, he was page 2. I am appointing counsel to represent him. He has probation revocation hearings set on October the 10th at 8:30 a.m. and he has a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $250. If he gets released, he needs to contact his probation officer within 72 hours. I will go in the back and tell him, I will give him do a house call. I will at his cell. I will do his initial appearances on both cases. If there are any changes, I will come back and make those changes on the FTR. The 11 calendar is adjourned.